gotcha. All right, so this group right here, you guys are going to be pulling the banner, okay? The yellow or green, and remember that thing's color-coded, okay? And then you guys, then we're going to go ahead and run. Okay? And then we do hops with 2 feet. Jump, jump. Good. Jump up, jump back. There you go, good. Okay. Now for one, everybody. Everybody. No, yeah, that is like this, right? Good, good. Good, good, good. Now you also alternate like a boxer punch. Ears, everybody say ears. Ears. Okay, so sometimes you get a little carried away, we go all the way down the waist. It's just in the ears like a pull-up. That's all we're doing on this station right here. All right, good job, y'all. Next station, push out. Next station, push out. There you go. Yeah, it's usually a light touch. It shouldn't be bang, bang, bang. It's like you're going to control it. Okay, good. All right, very good. Good job. You're a better baseball player, better football player. It's all the tricep, which is what we're doing right here. Now she's doing tricep. She's going to do curl. So for her, the first thing is right here. Now she's doing. All right, you do elliptical. Okay, you do elliptical. You do elliptical. Okay. Good. Okay. Now again, we want medium speed, medium resistance. Once you add a little bit more, go like the level 5. Okay. Go over the upper back. Good job. Very good. Okay.
It just gives you a sense of hope and pride that to be able to shine a spotlight on great people like yourselves who do great things every day, don't do it for the press, don't do it for, you know, anything other than that you care. It just makes you feel awesome, and you should be proud. Give these two guys and everybody So, very quickly, and I'll tell the kids outside because they're the stars of the show, and this is a gift that'll really start to give when we leave and the banners come down, and that's what I love so much about it. But I was a really overweight kid, and I had a terrible stutter growing up. And I remember getting up in class and not being able to speak, and really nervous, and my teacher would ask, let's take a paragraph. We all remember those days, and you know, and read out loud. I could read, but the words got kind of crunched up, and I couldn't get the words out, and it got harder and harder. My dad bought me a set of weights when I was 13 years old, and it changed my life. And not only did the weights build my body, but it built my confidence and my self-esteem. And as we know, academics and fitness go hand in hand. And when you have confidence and you have self-esteem, no matter if you're in 3rd grade or you're 45 or 60 or 70 years old, when you feel good about yourself, you can do anything you want in your life. And if we can instill this message inside of our kids at an early age, we do well by that. And to give them the opportunity to believe they can achieve. And to believe by seeing, like, you know, taking that shot again, like I said, you know, we could all wish to be whatever you want to fill in the blank. I wish I won that, or I wish I can get that. A wish changes nothing. A decision, though, changes everything. You guys decided to take the shot. You took the shot. And sometimes you don't win, you know? But the more shots you take in life, you guys, the more shots you take, the better you're going to get. The better you get at it, and the more success you'll have. And whatever success means to everybody, because it means something different to all of us. You know, some is monetary, some material things, whether it's a great family, growing up healthy, all of that is here in this room, in this community, and that's why we're here. And I just want to say thank you. This is our, like I said, this is the last school. We saved it last because I knew this is how it was going to be. And I mean, I just get so fired up being here. People say, we get so, is this a fitness center, Jake, for crying out loud? But you know what? It's different because it does become the hub of the community, I promise you. What we've talked about, we want the fitness center open, hopefully before and after school, so moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas and aunts and uncles could use the equipment as well. And I haven't seen the fitness center yet. I don't like to see it until we do cut the ribbon, but it's just awesome to be here and to see these many people. You you guys care so much about your kids, it just makes it all worth it. It really does. We've never been wrong in choosing the schools. We've never been wrong. And where's Kelly? Kelly, is she there? Kelly Olin. Big round of applause for Kelly, everybody. Since this is our last one, I'm going to take a couple of seconds because Kelly, who just got married, she was Kelly McKay. She's been with me all 7 years. She's been amazing, and once I speak to the governor, I turn everything over to Kelly, and she responds to all the different schools with 1,000 questions, and she's the one that sorts things out. We have a blue ribbon panel that looks at all the videos. If they're really funny, they send them to me. And Mr. Fisher, you're a funny guy. He's a funny guy. And Kelly does an amazing job. So once again, everybody, a big round of applause for Kelly. Don Payne, who's behind me over here. Don Payne, who's Coach Payne. Makes the company Tough Stuff. He's been working with me since 2006 in California. All the fitness equipment that you see in this fitness center, made in America, out of Chino, California. The product is exceptional. It's grown-up equipment made for kids, but grown-ups use it. Adults can use it. And I challenge everybody to stack anything you want. You'll be able to stack it up on any exercise you want to do. So it's a magnificent. Whole thing is beautiful. And Don, I call Hemingway because don't ever ask him to write an email, just a yes or a no answer. He writes storybooks, so I nicknamed him Hemingway. Craig Waganti, everyone. Big round of applause for Craig. Craig's been working with me at Body by Jake for almost 30 years, so he's been with me through every adventure that we've had, and it's been great. And the last person I want you all to say hi to, because it's really special for me, my daughter Morgan is over there. Yes, Morgan, she's heard about this for her whole life, what I've been doing, but she's always been in school. She just got back from traveling around the world, and she said, I want to come to Kansas. So I said, let's go. It's really cool. So I'm psyched to be here, gang, and what I'd like to do is one more person, Corey, who's right over here. I forgot. Corey's brand new to our team. On top of the fact she's an unbelievable photographer and videographer, I don't want her to get too famous, but she's like a rock star too. She plays the bass, and in a very hot group. I'm not going to promote her because we'll talk about the deal after. Most importantly, for you all, thank you for coming out. Like I said, I can tell there's love and caring here, and like we'll talk to the kids, we'll leave it again, is when you have your health and you have hope, you have everything. So thank you very much, all of you. And I'll come back here, we can take some pictures, we can read that table.
My name was going to be funny if you were
I love it. I went to school in Virginia, so
it allows me to buzz around.
about 3.5 hours. Yeah, it's not too bad. Their video is really fabulous.
And I haven't seen that.
Take a peek. If you like either one. Fredonia. You know what's coming. It's a great day to be a... All right. You can all sit down. You can all sit down. Great job, everybody. Great job. All right. So it truly is a great day to be a Yellow Jacket here at Lincoln Elementary and as part of Jacket Nation and USD 484. I want to thank you all for being here today. We have so many special guests. Brian Smith, our superintendent, and almost our entire Board of Education are here. Our former superintendent, now chairman of the State Board of Ed, Jim Porter. State Representative Larry Hibbard is here. Mayor Bob Buchanan's with us, along with Fire Chief Zach Ecton. You kids saw him just earlier this week. Sheriff Pete Figgins, Judge David Rogers. We also have 3 former Lincoln principals here today: Charlotte Swati, Laura Fitzmaurice, and Aaron Shard. So there are so many others here today who mean so much to our school, our district, and our community, and we are excited you're here today to spend this day with us. Guys, patience is a virtue that we try to instill in all our students here at Lincoln, but the one who had to learn it more than anyone was me. Ask any of our teachers and they'll agree. So I have to start out by thanking all the teachers for putting up with me this school year as we have prepared for today. I know I'm a work in progress, guys, but I'll keep working on it. There is a certain first grade teacher, Mrs. Woodcock, who has to put up with me here at school and at home. And so she gets an extra thank you. My office staff, you guys know them as Ms. Mandy and Ms. Teresa. They've been awesome in helping me organize today. I could not have done it without them. And our custodial staff, led by our maintenance director, Justin Wall. Need a big thank you for all the work they've done to get a fitness center ready. All right, so you kids have heard me talk about it, but everybody else here hasn't. So I'm going to tell them about Imagine, Believe, and Achieve. And once you all get to the fitness center today, you're going to see those words painted on one of the walls. And I want to tell you quickly about how we began this journey. We decided to make a video to go with our application. And as Jake told us, that had a big part of why we got this fitness center. Okay? 4 students, Oliver Willett, Grace Chard, Ashton O'Neill, and Rigby Fox gave up a Saturday to help their crazy principal. Okay? We put our heads together and we imagined what we wanted the video to look like. And we also knew we wanted to use that crazy video about perseverance with Mr. Fisher and myself from early last year. And the students wanted to make sure that we talked about how it was going to help get the students off the buses and accomplish goals they've set for themselves. 22 takes and 2.5 hours later, we had a video. Okay, but here's the cool part about this all. They believed. And this almost gets me choked up because almost once a week, I would have one of them come up to me and they would ask me, "Hey, Mr. Woodcock, have you heard anything yet? Did we win the fitness center?" And I would just smile and I'd say, "Not yet." And deep down I was thinking, what am I going to say if we don't win? But not them. Okay, they continued to believe. And it continued the entire second semester with me finally saying, "I'll let you guys know," okay? Well, when we got the call, you can ask anybody in the office, I was on cloud 9, but one of the first things I did was I went and pulled those 4 students out of class, and I told them. And you can only imagine how excited an 11 or 12-year-old can get while winning something this big. It was awesome. So I had to reel them in and make sure we had to keep it a big secret. So they didn't tell anyone until the last day of school. We announced that we won, and that was a big deal. So imagine, believe, achieve. okay, it resonated with me that this fitness center becoming a reality goes with those 3 words, okay? These students imagined how we were going to tell our story and make the video. They believed that we did enough to win, okay? And because of those first 2, they achieved their goal. Okay, it's something every teacher here at Lincoln Elementary is striving to instill in our students each and every day. And this fitness center, okay, is going to help our students imagine their fitness goals, believe they can accomplish them, and most importantly, get in that fitness center and work hard to achieve them. I cannot wait to see it in action. All right. All right, so before we introduce the chairman of the National Foundation for Governors Fitness Councils, let's take a moment to watch a special video highlighting the foundation's efforts.
Childhood obesity affects everyone. Nearly a third of American children are overweight or obese. That's more than 23 million kids and teenagers. That's why I've declared war on childhood obesity. In 2006, I partnered with my good friend, former Governor of California, Arnold Schwarzenegger, to create the California Governor's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports.
I once had Jake's job. Next is you do a Terminator movie and then you become governor of the great state of California.
I knew we were onto something great. We have a very simple mission. We want to put fitness centers in every elementary and middle school in this great country of ours.
So when I became chairman of the National Foundation for Governors Fitness Councils, we created public and private partnerships with companies like Coca-Cola, Nike, Wheels Up, and the Anthem Foundation.
At Coca-Cola, we believe we can do well by doing good in every community we serve. We've joined with Jake, and together we can create stronger places to live, work, and play across the United States.
If you give the schools the tools, it's amazing to see what happens.
Our program awards brand new fitness centers to schools which demonstrate innovative ways in promoting physical activity and wellness to their students. When you're healthy and when you're strong, you can achieve anything you want in your life.
Anybody knows Jake knows he cares about fitness.
They said it's body by Jake. I think it's mind by Jake.
Don't miss this opportunity. This is a gift.
Healthy body leads to healthy mind and making the American dream come to reality.
I'm here because Mr. Jake did something special.
I'm proud to say that governors across this great country of ours have stepped up to the challenge and joined the fight. And they understand that academics and fitness go hand in hand.
I think it's amazing. Look at the kids, how excited they are.
It's going to be a great program and I think an inspiration to other school districts.
This is what it's all about right here, seeing the kids on this equipment. This isn't a partisan idea. This isn't even a bipartisan idea. This is a non-partisan idea.
So let's not sit around anymore. Let's get out there and see the new fitness center.
And here's the best part. We've only just begun.
I can tell you that without this program, a facility like this would not be in this rural part of Louisiana.
We've already been to 24 states and we're not stopping there. This year we'll be visiting Kansas, South Carolina, Tennessee, and the great state of Utah. My goal is to put a state-of-the-art Don't Quit Fitness Center in every single state in the USA. Do you love it?
It's awesome. Ooh, it's been so good.
Getting huge, man. Getting huge.
I love the fitness center.
By helping our kids battle obesity, we're giving them the building blocks to overcome challenges and excel beyond their wildest dream.
When your body is healthier, you can do anything.
The world lets you be what you make them believe you are. We're making great strides, but we can't stop now. America is the greatest nation on earth, and I want it to be the fittest nation as well.
Can you do it? You are our most precious resource. When you are strong, this nation will be strong.
It's going to take a country of heroes, heroes like you. Together we can keep our kids healthy and strong so they can lead this great nation into a bright and prosperous future. Don't quit.
God bless the
All right, I'd like to introduce to you the chairman of Body by Jake, the pioneer of the personal fitness training industry, the creator of the world's first 24-hour fitness television network, Fit TV, the founder of Major League Lacrosse and the World Series of Youth Lacrosse. He's a New York Times and Wall Street Journal best-selling author and the chairman of the National Foundation for Governors Fitness Councils. Please welcome Jake Steinfeld.
Lincoln, how's everybody feeling? Yellow Jackets, how's everybody feeling? I gotta tell you, I gotta come around here. Hi, everybody. This is, hi. Hi. I could be until midnight doing this. So, God bless you. This is really exciting. This is super exciting. You heard your principal tell you some stories. I want to tell you guys a few stories too. But first and foremost, we need to get clapping, getting our hands together and start clapping. Everyone start clapping. Because the more you clap, the more calories you burn. And I want to just say thank you to a few people too, which is really important. Let's hear it for your principal, Mr. Woodcock, everybody. Now, a lot of people had a lot to do, and your principal mentioned some of the people that were in this video. Now, I'm going to tell a few stories, but I really urge everybody to see the video that your school put together and sent us, because not only is it really good, it's really funny. I mean, it is super funny. Does everyone know Mr. Fisher? Is Mr. Fisher here? Where is Mr. Fisher? Oh, we're going to bring Mr. Fisher up here. Give us a big round of applause for Mr. Fisher. Now, I like to have fun, but this is also important, okay? The video that was put together was so great. I'm going to talk about it in a second. But first, before I do, I just want to say how excited I am to be here at your school. How excited I am to be here at Lincoln Elementary. Because, you know, each year we choose 4 states. Like you saw the video, we choose 4 states. And we pick those states by the governors that govern the states. And the governor of your state is a guy by the name of Jeff Collier, okay? And I didn't know your governor, but what I did is I like to make phone calls. I like to meet people. So I picked up the phone and I wanted to see if Jeff Collier, your governor, would return my phone call, because we have 3 brand new $100,000 Don't Quit fitness centers that we have available for this great state of Kansas. And you know what? Your governor, who's a very busy guy, called me back in less than a day. And I told him that here's how we're going to do it. We just need to get a press release, a little story about what our national foundation does. And we want to have all the schools. Do you know there are a lot of schools in Kansas? A lot of elementary and a lot of middle schools in this great state. To tell us why their school deserves a brand new $100,000 Don't Quit fitness center. And we wanted to hear stories. Well, we got about 200 stories. Pretty good, 200 stories. And I'll tell you what, sometimes, and this is not just for the little guys, but for the bigger guys and the moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas and teachers out here, in life, you have to take shots, right? Life is about moments. This is a really great moment. Right? But in life, you're going to have lots of moments. Some great, some not so great. And the times that aren't so great, you want people that love you to be next to you to get you through not so great moments. I want to tell you a little story. So when I look out at everybody right now, kind of reminds me of when I was back in elementary school. And I was really overweight, and I had a really bad stutter growing up. And I remember that when my teacher called on me to read out loud or to answer a question, it was really hard for me to do because it wasn't that I didn't know the answer, or it wasn't that I didn't know how to read. It's just that I got really nervous. And I got really nervous to do it, and I got really shy. And once you get shy and once you get nervous, it became, oh my goodness, it became harder and harder to read out loud. But when I was about 13 years old, my dad, one of those life's about moments times, was a great moment. My dad bought me a set of weights. And you know what? Those weights changed my life. Because not only did the weights build my body, but it built my confidence and my self-esteem. Now, I know you guys know what feeling good, when you feel happy and you feel good, you're energized. You have big smiles on your face. Moms and dads, teachers, everybody knows, grandmas and grandpas, when you have confidence and self-esteem, you stand up a little bit straighter. You have this confidence you can do anything you want in your life. And here's the thing. Academics and fitness go hand in hand. So when you're exercising, right, you're healthier. When you're exercising, you're less fidgety. You're less fidgety. When you're less fidgety, you're more focused. When you're more focused, you do better on your tests. And you do better on your tests, your teachers are proud of you. Your moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas and aunts and uncles are proud of you. And most importantly, you are proud of you. You can look in the mirror and be proud of who you are. Now, I'm going to give you a little test, okay? This is something that I want you all to remember. If I went around this whole room right now and I said to everybody, what's your dream? What is it that you want to be when you grow up? I bet you everybody would have a different answer. And everybody has dreams. And I just want to tell you that this is one of those moments that when you go home tonight, if you can't write yet, you're going to tell your moms and dads to write this down. The bigger guys, I want you to write this down, not on your iPhone or an iPad, on a piece of paper. Write down what it is I want to be, and then fill in the blank, and keep it right by your bed. And carry it with you in your pocket or your book bag until you become that. And there'll be times where there'll be challenges, but you know what? You're going to persevere like your principal said, because you believe. You'll persevere because you believe, and I believe that wholeheartedly, and it's really simple. It's about taking shots, just like you guys did, like your school did when they saw that press release of asking everybody, tell us why your school deserves a brand new $100,000 Don't Quit Fitness Center. Taking shots, just like in sports. In order to score a goal, you have to take a shot. If you don't take the shot, you can't score a goal. Like in everything in life, you're going to come to learn, the more shots you take, you might not get it the first time or the second time or the fifth time. Don't be afraid. If you have passion and you believe in yourself because you're strong and you're healthy, you can do anything you want. And the more shots you take, the more success you're going to have. Just like what happened with your teachers. And I want to say another shout out, if you don't mind, Principal, to the 4 kids that were in the video, okay? Ashton O'Neill, Rigby Fox, Oliver Willett, and Grace Shard. Would you guys stand up, please? Is that the best we could do, Yellow Jackets? Come on, let's hear it for them. Just so all your classmates know, and everybody in the room knows, these guys hosted this video, and it was sensational. It was real, it was charming, it was funny, and most importantly, there was passion there, because you guys believed, and I saw it in your eyes. Mr. Fisher is another story. But you guys were outstanding, and I just want to say thank you very much. I appreciate you. And don't forget me when you're rich and famous, okay? Let's hear it for these 4 guys. Let's hear it for them, everybody. So, obviously, you guys know that you are the recipients. Out of the 200 schools that we saw, we only chose 3. But you guys, Yellow Jackets, you guys are the recipients of a brand new $100,000 Don't Quit Fitness Center. Give yourselves a big round of applause. And here's the lesson. And here's the important lesson. Taking shots, right? Because a lot of times you think about it, and this is for the grown-ups too, most importantly, and kids, you guys are going to learn this. Just because you might not think who is going to choose me, nobody would come to my school to give us a gift. You never know unless you take the shot. And you guys took that shot. If you think about your lives and what you can do, and I've always said a couple of things. You know, we can wish, right? We always say, oh, I wish I could do this, or I wish I could do that. A wish changes nothing. A decision changes everything. And what I mean by that is when you make a decision and you say, okay, I am tired of not being able to, whatever it is, I'm ready to make a change. Now, change is rough and change is tough, but with the right motivation and the right inspiration and the right tools, your brand new fitness center, change is going to happen. I guarantee that we're going to hear some great stories. And I just want to say this, 20 years from now, that'll make you guys like 26 or 20. How old are you guys in the front row? Thank you very much. I knew I was opening myself up for that one. Okay, so let's say 20 years from now. 20 years from now, this is important, everybody. This is super important. 20 years from now, I'm going to make a little bet that someone in this audience, maybe a few of you, will be standing right over here on this stage, right in front of a bunch of kids just like yourselves, 20 years from now, giving back to this community that was so great to you growing up. And that's what the National Foundation for Governors Fitness Councils are all about. That's what I'm about. It's about giving back and doing something nice for somebody else. Maybe you know them, maybe you don't know them. But I believe in you guys. Because at the end of the day, like we said in the video, you're our future. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York, and we would play basketball, and whoever had next, it was, you got next. Well, you know what, guys? You got next. And we need to leave this place better for you than how we left it, how we got it. And I believe that right here at Lincoln Elementary, you guys have what it takes to be very successful. And I'm going to leave you with this last thing. So, when I was in 7th grade, I went out for my basketball team. And because I was a great basketball player. A great basketball player. I knew that because my mom said, you're a great basketball player. I didn't make the team because I really wasn't all that good, but I loved the game. And I remember I didn't feel so great when my name was left off of the list to be on that team. But a friend gave me a poem called Don't Quit. And at the end of this poem are 2 lines that I recite like a Bible verse. And this is something that I hope not just you guys, but all your moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas and aunts and uncles in this room remember, because it works for me every day. And it's really simple. Stick to the fight when your hardest hit. It's when things seem worst that you must not quit. Don't quit on you. Don't quit on your family. Don't quit on this great school, your great state, and especially the great United States of America. Everybody, I'm so proud of you, the recipients of this brand new $100,000 Don't Quit Fitness Center. God bless. Thank you very much, everyone.
Don't quit!
Keep going, keep going. Use this in good health, man. Sit back. Get there, right? Now, legs up together. Now hold it. Slow down. Up, right up again. And Oh, I gotcha. Let's see.
Yellow Jackets! Keep going! Yellow Jackets, good job, we're done!